Hello, I'm Dr. Nick Campos from the West Hollywood Healing Arts Center, and today's video is for anybody that's having knee problems. So whether that's you're having knee pain or you're trying to rehab either a knee injury or you're coming off of a surgery and you want to know the protocol of rehabbing a knee, I'm going to talk to you about the muscles that you want to address to open up the knee joint. Even if you're not having knee problems, this should be useful for you because opening up the knee joint or keeping it loose in this area will save the knee. So, the knee joint is surrounded by muscles that typically need to be stretched. You want to bring flexibility into them. So we're talking about the calf, we're talking about the quadriceps or the front thigh muscles, and the hamstrings, which are the back thigh muscles. But we're also talking about the hip flexors. All four of those groups are going to have an impact on the knee, and you want to bring flexibility into those areas. So I'm going to show you some stretches that you can do to help open up the knee joint. The first is a basic yoga stretch called downward facing dog, and in this stretch you're going to bring your butt in the air, straighten your legs, arch your back, and push back and stretch the calves. This is a phenomenal calf stretch, and I would suggest doing this every day, holding it for a minimum of 30 seconds and try to straighten legs. If you're very tight, you might have to stay bent, but make sure you're keeping an arch in your back. For your hip flexor, a fantastic stretch to open up the hip flexor is what's called a runner stretch. And what you want to do is with a bent knee and a extended hip, just come back and translate forward, stretching the hip flexor. That should open up the psoas muscle and give you some opening. That will also, believe it or not, open up the knee. A third stretch for your quad is of this nature, so bringing your leg back to your butt. Now this is not an easy stretch to do, so if you're very tight in your quads, you may need to do another version, which would be up against the wall, brace yourself, grab your foot and pull it toward your buttock. Bring your knee back. So if you're very tight, you're probably going to splay your leg out. You want to bring it into the midline, pull your foot back to your butt, and that will also open up the quad. Finally, for your hamstrings, and there is another video that we've got posted, so you can check that out to get the details of this, but you want to stretch your hamstrings. You can use a wall, and you can go ahead and just open up those hamstrings. 30 seconds minimum is ideal. If you want to hold a stretch for a minute, even better. But these stretches should help open up all these areas and save your knee joint. I'm Dr. Nick Campos. For more information on sports injuries or pain relief, you can visit my website at drnickcampos.com. Thank you.